Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to courtside of the J. Albertson Activities Center in Caldwell, the campus of the College of Idaho, which is getting set to host the Warner Pacific Knights tonight in in women's basketball action. My name's Sven Alskog. Glad you could join us here tonight on YodaAthletics.com as the 2-7 Coyotes and the 3-5 Knights begin Cascade Conference play tonight for the 2019 and 2020 season. This is the first of back-to-back games this weekend in Cascade Conference play for the College of Idaho, which will take on Multnomah tomorrow night at 5:30 as well. Then a week off between the next conference action, and then they'll head on the road to Klamath Falls on December the 20th to take on Oregon Tech, and December 21st against Southern Oregon. Got the starting lineups for tonight's game. We'll get to those right now. First for the visitors from Warner Pacific, a 5'8" senior guard from Pasco, Washington, Darby Pink. A 5'7" junior from Bicknell, Utah, Courtney Jackson. A 6'2" junior from Yakima, Washington, Callie Kruger. A 5'9" junior from Lake Oswego, Oregon, Gabby Bruno. And a 5'7" senior guard from Caldwell, number 34, Celeste Pantoa. The Knights are coached by Matt Gregg. In his 12th season, a record of 150 and 180 on the sideline for Warner Pacific, and a career mark of 6-17 against the Coyotes. On the other side of things, the starting lineup is announced by College of Idaho head coach Janice Beal, assisted by Mackenzie Price and Stevie Hill. It will look like this: a 5'10 freshman from Middleton, Lexi Mitchell; a 5'9 junior from Aberdeen, McKenna Schritter; a 5'8" senior from Middleton, Mackenzie Royce Radford; a 5'4" senior from Fruitland, Mackenzie Collins; and a 5'10" junior from Soda Springs, Kirsten Rasmussen. As the teams are exiting the floor right now, we will have the national anthem momentarily as we are ready for Cascade Conference play to get underway here tonight in Caldwell. Back after this on YodaAthletics.com. Both teams have been introduced here on the PA, and we are ready for some basketball on a Friday night in Caldwell. It is the College of Idaho in the white uniforms with purple for the lettering, and the Warner Pacific Knights with black uniforms tonight and silver for the lettering. McKenna Schritter in the jump circle along with Callie Kruger for the Warner Pacific Knights, and the tip controlled by the College of Idaho, which will go left to right down in front of us. Lexi Mitchell, the freshman from Middleton, to Schritter. Lots of Idaho natives on the Yotes, and in fact 5 Idaho natives in the starting 5 here tonight as a traveling violation on the first possession of the game, and the Knights will take over. This is a full court press team from Warner Pacific out of Portland, Oregon. They will pressure the basketball and look to turn you over, something they do quite well. Pantoa over to the right wing to Jackson. Jackson at the free throw line, extended now to Bruno. In front of the Yotes bench, they move it around on the left side of the floor. Right wing shot fake by Jackson. She'll take a three, getting her first start of the season here tonight as she misses the shot, and a foul on the rebound going on Pantoa for Warner Pacific. That'll be her first personal and team foul number 1 as well. College of Idaho in the all-time series here in Caldwell holds a 20-2 advantage over Warner Pacific. The overall series is 30-12 in favor of the College of Idaho. Collins drives, splits the defenders, tries to kiss off the glass. Shots missed. Offensive rebound, Rasmussen, and it's deflected out of bounds off the hand of Mitchell. And it'll be Knights basketball with 8:59 on the clock in the opening quarter, no score. Full court pressure shown from the Yotes on this possession as they're going to give the Knights some of their own medicine. Royce Radford deflects it, picked off by Mitchell. Underneath, Schritter, lay in, missed. And will the Yotes get a second chance? No. Rebound hauled in by Jackson. Jackson, the leading scorer for Warner Pacific this year, 13.2 points per game. As we mentioned, she's played in 6 games. This is her 7th now, and this is the first start of the year for Jackson. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Collins on the ball handler, Jackson. Jackson goes to her right hand, tries to bounce it inside. Ball deflected. Pink will recover, kick it out to a left wing 3, Pantoa. 3-ball missed, and a rebound to Mitchell. 8:13 in the first as the Yotes look to get it into the interior here. Schritter will bounce it underneath and stole it away. Pickpocketed by Kruger, and a foul on Rasmussen. Our first personal, team foul number 1. Something Warner Pacific sees on a daily basis in practice. You'd hope they'd be ready for the full court pressure as Rasmussen will pick up a blocking foul. And already quick 2 fouls on Rasmussen. She'll have to come out as the freshman from Boise and Mountain View High School, Emma Anthony, will give Rasmussen a breather with those 2 fouls. Warner Pacific inbounding behind the basket. Shot front rim for Bruno and a rebound to Royce Radford. Last weekend, the Yotes split a pair against Carroll College and Linfield. Winfield game, the most recent one, a 65-61 win back on Saturday. 11 on the shot clock. Now it's under 10. Royce Radford drives, left-hand lay-in, good. And the first points of the evening from Royce Radford. And now Collins to steal off the hands of Bruno. Collins to Mitchell. 3 ball off rim, hits off the top of the backboard, and a rebound brought in by Bruno. And here come the Knights. 7:18 in the first quarter, 2-0 Yotes, coast to coast. And Jackson fouled going up on the shot. And a couple of free throws coming up for Courtney Jackson as she's fouled by Royce Radford. Her first personal, and already 3 team fouls on the College of Idaho in the first 2 minutes and 44 seconds of game action. Jackson, a 5'7" junior from Utah, Mount Hood Community College transfer. That's the first free throw good for Courtney Jackson. And she drains the second as well. So a couple of free throws from Jackson and a Royce Radford lay-in, and we're tied at 2 with 7:16 first quarter. A little bit of a lighter pressure applied right there by the Knights. We approach the 7-minute mark of the opening quarter. Collins, free throw line Anthony, and it's stolen away. Kruger came up with it, then she loses it. Collins, handoff Schroeder. On the left block, back out Collins. Now free throw line elbow Mitchell. She'll back up on Kruger and get fouled as Kruger hits her on the elbow, and will send the freshman from Middleton, Lexi Mitchell, to the free throw line. First free throw from Mitchell, rims up. Anna Farner has come in for Warner Pacific. First substitution on the Knights side, as Rasmussen has went to the bench for the Yotes, replaced by Emma Anthony. As Lexi Mitchell splits the free throws, 3-2 Yotes back on top, 6:45 in the first quarter. Here's the pressure again from C of I. It's caused some turnovers already in the early going, 3 of them for Warner Pacific. Ball on the right wing, Pink. Good sharpshooter from the outside is Darby Pink, one of the leaders in the Cascade Conference. Ferner, now it's Pink again. Going off a screen from Kruger. Shot clock at 8. 3 ball up, off rim, missed by Bruno, and a rebound to Mitchell. As Lexi Mitchell, a couple of rebounds here in the early going. Royce Radford also has a pair. Collins to Anthony. Shot good. Emma Anthony off the assist from Mackenzie Collins with a nice find. As Anthony has shown, she's got a jump shot so far this season. That's one of the reasons that they brought her in as a recruit from Mountain View. 3 ball good, Darby Pink. They got out and liked to run off of the made basket from Anthony, and this one's even up at 5 apiece, 5:48 in the first. Mitchell with the shot fake. She'll spin away from the defender. Shot up, off glass, missed. Rebound, Kruger. Kate Renfro is at the scorer's table, ready to check in at the next whistle for the College of Idaho. 5.5 minutes. Jump shot from 18 feet, missed by Bruno, and a rebound to Anthony. As Royce Radford brings it over the timeline. Royce Radford slinging it to Schroeder, right to the cup, and she is fouled by Bruno. Moppin and Renfro in for the Yotes, and in for the Knights, Kersey. Mitchell and Collins will head off. A couple of free throws for McKenna Schroeder, and the third team foul of the first quarter. And Schroeder hits the first. 5'9" junior from Aberdeen. And she hits both. 7-5 Yotes, 5:20 in the first. Here's the pressure again from C of I. This time broken by Warner Pacific. Kersey keeping her pivot foot on the ground. Nice find underneath to Ferner, and a foul. This will go on Schroeder, the fourth team foul, and the first on McKenna. That'll send Anna Farner to the free throw line, 5'6" freshman from Molalla, Oregon. And that one had some velocity on it, kept it a little low. Not a lot of arc on the free throw that time from Farner, and it'll miss off the rim. And she hits her second, though. 7-6, C of I. We approach under 5 minutes first quarter. As now we're under 5. Thrown away. I believe it was Schroeder throwing it away, and we are under 5, so that'll be immediate timeout on the floor. 4:58 in the first quarter, 7-6, C of I. Back right after this on Coyote Athletics. 58 remaining in opening period action. The score, home team College of Idaho 7, Warner Pacific 6, as they take an early lead on the visitors from Portland, Oregon. And Warner Pacific in the black uniforms tonight. College of Idaho wearing the white. Cross-court pass to Pantoja. Now left wing, Pink. They're slinging it around the perimeter. Not able to get inside the three-point line yet. They finally do. Kruger, free throw line jumper missed. Rebound, Anthony. Excuse me. That went in. Kruger with the basket. Looked like a miss. Anthony. Basket on that end and a three-point play. So Emma Anthony will head to the line to try and convert the three-point play, already up to 4 points in this one tonight. The foul goes on Kersey. Her first personal, and team foul 4 on Warner Pacific. Anthony can't connect on the free throw. Rebound, Farner. Yotes back on top, 9-8. 4:15 in the opening period. Screen set by Kersey. This is a team that likes to take a lot of three-pointers in their contest. They'll hit a fair number of them off the screen. Jump shot from the left side of the free throw line elbow, and Pantol misses. Rebound, Schroeder. McKenna Schroeder, 9 rebounds in the win against Linfield back on Saturday. And she's been active on the boards this season. Anthony, jump shot missed. Rebound, Kersey. Taylor Sayer getting set to check in for the first time after missing both games last weekend. 18 on the shot clock, 3:38 on the game clock. Kruger back out, right wing three. Pantoja off rim, missed. Rebound, Anthony. And Emma Anthony making an impact immediately off the bench here tonight with 4 points and 2 rebounds. Made both of her shot attempts. Royce Radford will have to go out of bounds on a deflection. Collins and Sayer check in for the College of Idaho, and for Warner Pacific, it'll be Bruno. Schroeder and Royce Radford off the floor for the Yotes, and off for WPU, it's Kruger. Warner Pacific so far 22% from the floor in this one, 2 of 9. The Yotes 3 of 9, 33%. Collins inbounding to Sayer. Sayer bounces at Anthony, looking outside. Renfro. Good ball movement by the Yotes. Collins splits the defenders. Right hand floater to the lane. And Mackenzie Collins with a nice move and a finish. 11-8 Yotes. 3:09 first quarter. Renfro applying pressure right at the midcourt stripe. Broken by Pantoja to Bruno. And Gabby Bruno becomes the 5th player to score tonight for the Knights, who bring it within 1. Then a steal. Pantoja the steal, and a kick. clock will stop with 2:50. Men's basketball will follow this one tonight with a 7:30 scheduled tip time against same Warner Pacific. And we mentioned tomorrow night doubleheader is against Multnomah. The ugly sweater night, thrown away by Pantoja and stolen by Anthony. And Garcia at the scorer's table for the Knights. Moppin, cross court, Renfro, three. Off rim, rebound, Pink. 2.5 minutes first quarter. Top of the Cascade Conference logo, Farner kicks it out. It was good defense applied by Anthony. Long arms. Mitchell back in for the Yotes. Schoen and Garcia for Warner Pacific. Jenna Schoen also played volleyball this year for Warner Pacific. Provides good height. Was listed as 6'2" for volleyball, I believe. 6'1" on the basketball roster. Played middle blocker in volleyball. And a foul away from the ball on the Knights. It'll go on Bruno. And then the Yotes will be shooting free throws the rest of the way here in the first quarter with 2:09 on the clock. The first person will have the opportunity at the line is Kate Renfro. Renfro, a 67% free throw shooter so far this year, 8 for 12. She hits the first. And she hits both. Kate Renfro on the board. And 6 Yotes have scored so far. Harwood coming in for Anthony, as all 3 interior players have seen action already in the first 8 minutes of the game. Here's the pressure from the Yotes, broken by Pink. Pink to Kersey. Kersey now to Garcia. Garcia hands off to Kersey. Underneath, double teamed by Renfro and Harwood. Pass out to Garcia. She drives baseline, shot off the glass and good, and she'll head to the line for a 3-point play opportunity. Raquel Garcia. The foul goes on Emily Harwood, who just checked in for C of I. Garcia front rims the free throw. Rebound Harwood. Under 2 minutes in the first quarter. Yotes looking to take a lead into the second here today. Sayer turns it over. Good defense by Pink along the sideline. And that'll be the 6th turnover for C of I. 5 turnovers for Warner Pacific to this point. Both teams are in the bonus over the 5 foul threshold. Both teams also shooting 36% on 4 of 11 shooting. Lots of similarities in the stats here through quarter one. Garcia goes left. Bring it back out to about the 3-point line. Hand off Kersey. Now over to Pink. Pink going to work on Collins. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Got to get it up. And they do not get it up. They'll wave off any attempt at that shot and say that Garcia didn't get it off. So a turnover for Warner Pacific, their 6th of the ball game, with 1:13 in the first quarter. 13-12, C of I leading. As the Knights show good pressure, broken. Mitchell, dangerous pass deflected off the left hand of Schoen, out of bounds. She was looking to find a cutter behind her. Collins will be the inbounder with 1:04 in the quarter to Harwood. Harwood out to Collins, 18-foot jump shot, good. Mackenzie Collins, 4 points in the first quarter, and we are under a minute on the clock here. 53 seconds and counting. 3-point lead for the College of Idaho. And the Cascade Conference opener tonight at the J.A. Albertson Activities Center. Kersey finds Schoen. Standing straight away beyond the 3-point line. Now 8 seconds on the shot clock. Just got A shot clock violation. Now they turn it over with 5 on the shot clock. Is bouncing it out of bounds was Garcia. Out of the reach of Farner. And with a 1.2 second differential between the game and shot clock, the Yotes will have a possession. Harwood, left wing, now straight away, Renfro, right side of the floor, Mitchell. 15 seconds in the quarter. 10 seconds. Harwood at the free throw line, elbow on the right side. 6 seconds. Mitchell off the Harwood screen. She drives, spins, and travels. With 3.1 in the quarter, Warner Pacific will have an opportunity at a last shot. The C of I bench shouts out, don't foul here, as they're already in the bonus. Inbound to Kersey. She lobs it up, stole it away by Mitchell. And that takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one complete, C of I 15, Warner Pacific 12. Back right after this on YoteAthletics.com. Back for the second quarter on YoteAthletics.com as the Warner Pacific Knights will start the second quarter with the basketball. Nice pass to Jenna Schoen. She misses the point-blank lay-in. And Kate Renfro with the board for C of I. A long turnover thrown out of bounds. They were looking for Sayer. And 17 seconds in to the quarter. Let's turn it over. First quarter, C of I shot 42% from the floor. Warner Pacific 33%. The Yotes 5 of 12 shooting, Warner Pacific 4 of 12. 8 turnovers for the Knights, 7 for the Yotes. Largest lead was a 3-point lead for C of I, was 6:17 in the first quarter. A foul here on C of I. It's on Harwood and will send Kersey to the free throw line. So she has 2, Rasmussen has 2, and that means Emma Anthony will come back in. Garcia inbound to Jackson for 3. And Courtney Jackson dials it up. She is outstanding from the perimeter this season. 45% entered the night, 13 of 29 on the year. And that evens it up at 15. Cruz mark to Anthony. Rims off. Offensive rebound. Schroeder put back. It's good for McKenna Schroeder. 9 rebounds last time out. She starts here tonight by getting a big putback here in the second quarter to give C of I a 17-15 lead. 8:52 on the quarter clock. As a lay-in missed by Garcia and a foul called on Anthony. As the interior players for C of I starting to get into some foul trouble. As every one of them has picked up a foul here in the first 11 minutes and 9 seconds of the game. It'll be Garcia at the line for 2 shots. He's got a couple of points here already tonight. And he'll miss the first free throw. Junior from Modesto, California, splits the pair. Kel Garcia, 3 points, and WPU is within 1. Renfro whips it up to Anthony. Collins, right arc. Renfro, cross-court pass to an open Cruz mark for 3. Off rim, offensive rebound, Collins. She'll bring it back out. They reset the shot clock to 20. 16 now on the clock. Schritter to the free throw line. Anthony back out. Renfro for three. Shot missed. And Garcia saves the rebound in to Jackson. 8:16 second quarter. Shown, the interior player, the forward standing beyond the three-point line, she'll now get underneath the basket. Garcia, step back three. Rims off. Anthony battling for the board, but Schoen deflects it to Kersey. Kersey to Pink. And another opportunity for Warner Pacific. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Schoen, good defense by Collins. Passes out Jackson for three off the assist from Jenna Schoen. And Courtney Jackson with 8 points already. Move her into the starting lineup, and she's been awfully good. 19-17 Warner Pacific. Foul on the floor on the other side. And that will go on Jenna Schoen. Royce Radford and Jackson in for the Yotes. And Bruno and Kruger for Warner Pacific. It's the first personal foul called on Jenna Schoen. It'll be an inbound behind the bucket for C of I to a wide open Jackson. Off the back rim, shot missed, rebound to Pink. A great look off the inbound, and on the other side, quickly in motion, Callie Kruger with the finish. She's up to 4 points, and that's the size of the lead for the visitors. 21-17, 7-10 first half. Royce Radford to the cup, off glass, good. Kept the body control, and Mackenzie Royce Radford with the finish. She'll head to the free throw line for some charity. And Bruno now with 3 fouls, and he'll have to go to the bench. Gabby Bruno, the second leading scorer for Warner Pacific with 12.6 points per game and 4.1 boards per contest. And she's going to be out for an extended period of time, you'd think, here, as Royce Radford connects on the three-point play and is now the leading scorer with 5 points. 21-20, Yotes back within 1. 7 minutes first half. Drive to the basket, Pantoa off the glass and good. Back up to a 3-point lead. As Warner Pacific shows the full court pressure. Broken Kruzmark up to Jackson. Wide open look at the lane, and Jackson lays it in with the left hand. Great job not hurrying there by Jackson, and Kruzmark with a nice find. 23-22 WPU. Pantoa to the basket. She plows over Mackenzie Royce Radford for an offensive foul. Celeste Pantoa, the offensive foul there, as there wasn't any question about that one. Good defense by Royce Radford. Yotes having difficulty this time with the press break. 24 on the shot clock. They've got 3 seconds to get it over, and Schritter does so. 6:20 on the quarter clock. Yotes can take the lead on this possession. It's Jackson. Free throw line, elbow from the left side. Sophia Jackson. Back-to-back baskets. And with 6:30. Back out of the timeout, and Sophia Jackson with back-to-back baskets for C of I, and she has 4 points tonight, and the Yotes have taken a 24-23 lead. 6:03 in the second quarter. Warner Pacific basketball. Pantoa. Now a drive for Jackson. Jackson finds Kruger, not able to get it inside. Cross-court pass, Pantoa three, good. That was a nice find right there, and Pantoa drains it. Let's get out and run. Kruzmark in the front court. Cross court it to Schritter. Schritter to Jackson. She had a look, tried to find Kruzmark, wasn't ready for the ball and loses it. Stolen away by Darby Pink. And the Knights will slow it down here with 20 seconds on the shot clock, 5:22 on the game clock here in the second quarter. 2-point lead for Warner Pacific. Pink, floater. Off rim, no good. And a rebound for the freshman from Mountain View, Emma Anthony. She has 3 rebounds and 4 points already. Jackson slings it, cruise mark, straightaway 3. Off the back rim, Schroeder with an offensive rebound. She'll rip it away from Jackson and then get a tie-up. Possession arrow is in favor of the Yotes, however, and it'll keep the basketball on this side of the floor as Allie Cannon checks in for Kaylee Kruzmark for the first time this evening. Royce Radford, the inbounder, with 17 on the shot clock. Anthony, jumper, off rim, no good, rebound Kruger. Pink, right wing 3, off rim, rebound Jackson. Looked like she might have given a little bit of an elbow there, according to Coach Beal. Doesn't get it. And a rebound to Jackson, yanks it away. Here comes Royce Radford over the CI logo. Looking to push the issue here. She'll stop the dribble out of necessity. Sling it back out to Schroeder. Schroeder to Cannon. And Cannon double dribble. According to the official here on the near side. And a turnover for C of I. Emily Harwood comes in for Anthony. .422 left, first half. A good one here tonight in Caldwell. Couple of evenly matched teams to get Cascade Conference play underway. Anna Farner, left side of the free throw line. Elbow Jackson, partially. Well, shot was played with a little bit by Royce Radford. Offensive rebound, though, by Jackson. She puts it back in, and she is in double digits with 10 points. 3:58 in the first half. Royce Radford, coast to coast, far side. Corner 3, Jackson. Shot missed. Schroeder there for the offensive rebound. McKenna with 4 rebounds and a tie-up, though. And that will be back to Warner Pacific on the tie-up. The alternating arrow. Pink going left. And Jackson looked like picked up the foul. Excuse me. Yes, it is Jackson. Jackson the foul. And Renfro will come in for Jackson, who had a nice spurt here to begin the second quarter. Might have been her best minutes of the season here so far. His first free throw missed by Darby Pink. Both teams with 3 team fouls in the second quarter. 3:39 on the clock. As Pink misses both. Rebound Renfro. Schroeder with a basketball. Over to Cannon. Cannon defended by Pantoa. Here's Royce Radford. Free throw line extended. Jumper good. For Mackenzie Royce Radford. She now has 7 points. C of I back within 2. 28-26. 3:15 in the first half. The Yotes would love to take a lead into halftime here tonight, as they've been a successful second half team, specifically the fourth quarter as of late. Right hand floater by Pink, and an offensive foul on Darby Pink. Schroeder draws the charge. And Warner Pacific head coach Matt Gregg not happy with that one, as we have 3 minutes left in halftime, or in the first half. Harwood tries to force it to Royce Radford. Dangerous pass, and it's stolen by Pantoa. Out to Pink. Free ball. Good. You can't allow Warner Pacific to do what they just did right there, as they will hurt you more often than not, and that's what they did on that possession. 5-point lead for the Knights. Royce Radford tries to dribble through the press. It's broken. Broken up, stolen by Pantoa. And Jackson to the basket. Shot missed. Offensive rebound and the putback. Good. Anna Farner. And a timeout for C of I with 2:31 in the second. 30. Well, last minute or so, the press has been the difficulty for C of I, as Warner Pacific has had back-to-back baskets off turnovers here in the form of Darby Pink on a 3 and Anna Farner on a putback. So out of the timeout now, it'll be C of I basketball. 2:21 in the second quarter, 33-26, Warner Pacific leading. Allie Cannon on the left arc, now straight away Royce Radford. Right wing, Renfro. Near side, Schritter, and a foul called on Jackson on the floor. And that is the 5th team foul of the second, which means free throws coming up for Schritter. It's the first personal, however, on Jackson. C of I shooting 42% here in the first half. Warner Pacific 46%. Schritter misses the first free throw, and he'll get one more. She missed both. Cannon battled for the rebound. Harwood almost got it, but instead it's Jackson. Pantoa out to Jackson. Shot fake, gets Cannon in the air. Now back out to Pink. We are 1:55 and counting in the first half of basketball. Dangerous bounce pass, Pantoja, and it is stolen away. Here's Cannon. Coast to the free throw line. Out, Renfro, 3-ball. Off rim, missed it. Harwood, the offensive rebound, the step through. Can't get the lay-in underneath, and a rebound to Callie Kruger. 1:32 in the first half. Pantoja looked to post up, missed it. Offensive rebound to Farner. And the second chance opportunities are starting to pile up here for Warner Pacific now. In the last couple of minutes, Renfro slings it to Cannon for 3. Good! Allie Cannon from downtown. 35-29, now Schritter. Forcing the tie-up, but it's Yotes' ball on the arrow. Substitution, Garcia for Warner Pacific. Big last minute and 1 second for C of I. Hannah Moppin to the table, and she will come in for Harwood. So here we go, Royce Radford to inbound with 1:01 on the clock. Cannon. An opportunity beyond the three-point line, decided to dribble instead. Now the Yotes moving it around. Royce Radford to Renfro. 50 seconds in the half. Renfro to Cannon. Air ball on the shot, second life though. Royce Radford from Moppin. And Royce Radford with 9 points. 35 seconds left in the half. Dangerous pass, Moppin with a steal. Yotes already within 4. Moppin trying to make it a one-possession game here. She bounces it to Renfro. And a foul called on the floor. That'll be a free throw opportunity, however, for Kate Renfro, as it's the bonus already for the Yotes. So Renfro to the line for 2 shots. And a first good. And just a moment ago, this was a 9-point lead for Warner Pacific, and suddenly, after Renfro hits both free throws, it's back down to 2. 23 seconds left in the first half, 35-33. Warner Pacific visitors leading here at the J.A. Albertson Activities Center. Pink, the Farner, now underneath it's Kruger, trying to back up Moppin, right hand hook, shots missed. And a foul going for the rebound on C of I. It'll go on Renfro, just the 4th team foul of the quarter. So the Yotes, one more to give. Not a free throw opportunity for the Knights. Garcia inbound, Kruger wide open, kiss off the glass, good. And Callie Kruger will send us to halftime. Second half of basketball ready to begin here in Caldwell. The College of Idaho trailing Warner Pacific 37-33. Here tonight it'll be Knights basketball to begin the second half, moving left to right down below us here courtside. My name's Sven Alskog. Glad to bring you the coverage here tonight on YoteAthletics.com, wherever you may be. 5 on the floor for the Yotes to begin the second half. It's Mitchell, Collins, Schroeder, Royce Radford, and Rasmussen playing with the 2 fouls. A quick blocking foul to begin the second half. And it goes on Lexi Mitchell, her first personal, team foul number 1. The Yotes shot 41% from the floor in the first half. Warner Pacific 47%. 13 turnovers for each side. Largest lead was 9 for Warner Pacific, which the Yotes cut to 2, and then 4 eventually as a halftime score. And they did so in quick succession. That 9-point lead was with 1:18 left in the second quarter. Collins whips it to Mitchell. Air ball for 3. Schroeder making havoc underneath, but a player down for Warner Pacific. It is Gabby Bruno. He'll be helped up. Schroeder with a nice effort play. She has 5 rebounds again here tonight. 4 points for her. Inbound Bruno. Bruno ignites the press break as Rasmussen blocks Jackson's shot. And Collins comes up with a basketball. Royce Radford to Schroeder. Back to Mack. Now here's Mitchell. Mitchell to Collins. Looking to post up Rasmussen. It's not there. 9:09 in the third quarter. Royce Radford bounces it underneath Rasmussen on the left block. Slings it to Mitchell. Mitchell drives to the basket and lays it in with the right hand. Lexi Mitchell and C of I within a basket at 37-35. 8:52 in the third quarter. Bruno, pass deflected, stolen by Rasmussen. Royce Radford up to Schroeder. Schroeder bounces it to Rasmussen. The basket and the foul for Kirsten Rasmussen. So Rasmussen will head to the free throw line for the and one opportunity after making the basket in transition off the turnover. Nice start to the second half for C of I as they have come back and now lead Warner Pacific 38-37 after trailing by 4 at halftime. And now applying pressure to the inbound and the full court pressure. All 5 Yotes applying pressure here as Mitchell deflects it to Collins. And now Royce Radford whips it to Schroeder. Schroeder to Mitchell as they'll set something up here. Leading by 1. Bob pass. Mitchell underneath to Rasmussen. Kirsten Rasmussen with 5 quick points here in the last minute. And now deflected out again off the hands of Schroeder. It'll stay Knights basketball. C of I, a 7-0 run to begin the second half. And they're looking to make it more. Schroeder kicks it out of bounds. And the first 5 seconds of this shot clock has featured McKenna Schroeder, causing some difficulty for the inbounder, Anna Farner. Pantoja. Now Kruger back to Pantoja. 8 minutes in the third quarter, a 3-point lead for the College of Idaho, which trailed by 4 at halftime. And that looked to be a travel, no call by the official. Farner gets a second breath of life out to Pink with a dribbling display. Royce Radford with a tight defense. 5 on the shot clock. Now here's Kersey going to work on Mitchell. Free throw line jumper, good at the horn. Maya Kersey, her first points. And Warner Pacific cuts to a 1-point lead. Royce Radford, good job holding the ball at a high point. She'll break the pressure over the timeline. 7.5 in the third quarter. Here's Mitchell with 16 on the shot clock. Ball deflected out of bounds. It'll remain College of Idaho basketball with 13 on the shot clock. So a 7-0 run to begin the half before Warner Pacific got a basket for Maya Kersey. Mitchell for 3. And Lexi Mitchell connects from downtown. 6 points for the freshman from Middleton. The Oats lead 43-39. 7:02 in the third quarter. Driving by Mitchell goes the offensive attack, and Kruger puts it in off the assist from Celeste Pantoja. And a backcourt violation on C of I. As I think there's a lot of confusion here in the gym about that previous call, the over and back violation, and I think the official may have seen the wrong line. Nonetheless, we are back to basketball on the floor here as they travel. And that's the bailout call, the correction, the makeup call. Nonetheless, all is even here. We're good. And now a foul in the backcourt. And it goes on Kersey for WPU. Nice start to the second half here. Nice little flow to the game. 6:32 in the third quarter. Warner Pacific now is up to 16 turnovers. Good job by the Oat defense tonight. Royce Radford trying to go left. He'll stop the dribble on the left block now. Left side of the free throw line, elbow to Rasmussen. She'll miss. Offensive rebound. Mitchell flinging it out to Collins with a shot fake. Collins to Schritter to the basket. Good! McKenna Schritter off the assist from Mackenzie Collins. 4-point lead for the Oats. Difficulty getting the ball inbounded for Warner Pacific, and Mitchell swats it out of bounds. Jenna Schoen and Gabby Bruno check it in as Kersey and Kruger head out here for the Knights. Farner inbounding. Broken by Pink. Pink to Bruno. Free throw line extended. Bounce pass from Farner to Schoen out to a wide open Bruno for three. Gabby Bruno, her first triple of the ball game. And the Knights within one, 45-44, 5:42 in the third quarter. Schritter, bounce pass to Rasmussen. The basket is good. Kirsten Rasmussen with a big start to the third quarter with 7 points. Bruno breaking the pressure into the front court quickly. Farner, she has 3 points tonight. Out to Schoen straight away, 24 feet from the basket. And Maupin getting ready to check in for the Oats. And a foul underneath on Rasmussen, her third personal. And Maupin will take out Mitchell, and now Anthony comes in for Rasmussen, who just picked up her third foul. As Rasmussen made a big impact so far. Pantoja. Foul on Maupin. Bruno will head to the free throw line. And back rim the first one. And Bruno gets the next one up to 6 points. 47-45, College of Idaho. 5:05 in the third quarter. Royce Radford to Collins. Collins dribbling. Free throw line elbow, bounces it underneath to Schritter. Dangerous pass. Schritter keeps it alive, though. Collins to Maupin. Royce Radford. Anthony, and now back out to Royce Radford. They'll reset the offense with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Royce Radford, jump shot. On the mid-range game, trying to get going, and the rebound deflected to Maupin. And a tie up the arrows with C of I. Intermediate timeout with 4:41 on the third quarter clock. College of Idaho 47, Warner Pacific 45. Back after this, YodaAthletics.com. And a foul prior to the inbound. And it's on Warner Pacific. Celeste Pantoa with the foul for Warner Pacific. And that's her third. Royce Radford inbounding. To Moppin. Jackson to Royce Radford. Off the side rim, rebound Pink. 4:26 in the third quarter, 2-point lead for the Yotes. Raquel Garcia to basketball. Schroeder going to come out on her. And out to Pink. Pink, nice pass on the find to Anna Farner. And Farner has 5 points. We are tied at 47 with 4:05 in the third quarter. Royce Radford up to Jackson. Jackson looking behind her to Schroeder. Good mid-range opportunity. Shot missed. And the rebound goes out of bounds, and it'll be C of I basketball. Mitchell coming in for Schroeder here. With 19 on the shot clock, 3:55 left, third quarter clock. Royce Radford inbounds to Moppin. Moppin, jump shot. No, and a rebound to Bruno. Bruno the rebound. Schoen bounces it to Bruno. Bruno with a shot fake. Gets Mitchell off the ground temporarily. Now they'll post up Schoen on Anthony, and Schoen traveled with the basketball. Three and a half left, third quarter. The Yotes have cut a 4-point halftime deficit. And in fact, they've led here in the third quarter. They've held their largest lead of 4, a 7:15 mark. Now it's tied at 47. A good third quarter for C of I here tonight. Just one turnover in the quarter as well. Moppin free throw line elbow. Anthony out to Royce Radford. And not able to connect on the three as the distant shot has not been there tonight for C of I. 2 for 14 from beyond the three-point line. With 3 minutes in the third. Shown with the pass fake down to Farner. Farner to Pink. Pink over to Garcia. Between the legs dribble, and now almost stolen away by Mitchell. Nice recovery by Bruno. Mid-range jumper missed. Rebound Moppin. Moppin to Jackson from the right wing three. Off the back rim. Second chance opportunity for Moppin. Now battling for it on the floor. Tie up. And a possession arrow is Warner Pacific. With 2:30 left third quarter. Checking in for the Knights is Callie Kruger. And she will relieve Jenna Schoen. Both these teams looking to start conference play with a victory here tonight. Big game for both these sides. Garcia to Pink. Pink straight away beyond the three-point line. Will pass underneath to Kruger. Kruger posting up on Anthony. Shots missed. And a rebound underneath to Lexi Mitchell. 2:06 in the third quarter. Tied at 47. Royce Radford baseball pass forward to Jackson. She's fouled by Bruno. And that's her fourth. So with 2:02 in the third quarter, Bruno will have to head to the bench. Collins and Renfro in for the Yotes. Royce Radford and Jackson to the bench. Or head coach Janice Beal. We're under 2 minutes and they're in the third quarter. Cross-court pass to Mitchell. Three ball missed and another rebound to Kersey. That's her third. Good pressure by Moppin, Renfro, and Collins. Finally broken with 1 second to spare by Warner Pacific. Yotes have outscored the Knights 14-10 in the third quarter. Pink is fouled going to the basket. Foul on Lexi Mitchell, her second personal. And it came on the shot, so it'll give Pink a couple opportunities at the line. Warner Pacific tonight is 5 for 11 from the free throw line. Pink is 0 for 2. She has 6 points and 3 rebounds tonight with an assist. First free throw good for Darby Pink. And the Knights retake the lead with a pair of free throws from Darby Pink. Taylor Sayer in for Hannah Maupin with 1:25 in the third quarter, a 49-47 lead for the visiting Knights. And their 12th year head coach, Matt Gregg. Collins almost had it stolen, but instead a double dribble called. As the official will say that she tried to stop the dribble and then start it up again. As Collins can't believe it. Harwood checks in for Anthony. Farner, screen set by Kersey. Here's Kruger now to the left arc to Garcia. Garcia, forced pass, stolen away by Mitchell. Good defense by Sayer as well. Mitchell outlets it to Sayer. Bounce pass, Collins, good! Mackenzie Collins off the Taylor Sayer assist. We're even up at 49. 44 seconds in the third quarter. Beautiful find by Taylor Sayer. Answer on the other end for Raquel Garcia. Give her 5 points. 51-49. Mitchell to Renfro. Renfro trying to bounce it to Harwood. Spins away from the defense. Harwood from Renfro. Back even at 51. Back and forth we go here in the third quarter. 15 seconds left. Pink from way downtown. They'll give her that shot. She misses it. Sayer the board. 8 seconds in the third quarter. Sayer over the timeline. 5 seconds in the quarter. Mitchell driving baseline. Blocked by Kruger. And that'll take us to the end. We start the fourth quarter even up at 41. A good one here tonight between Warner Pacific and the College of Idaho. Women's basketball action to start Cascade Conference play. And Collins turns it over looking for Sayer to start the quarter. 17 turnovers tonight for C of I, just 3 there in the third quarter. Their best quarter of the night in that regard. As the Yotes show some full court pressure and a kick basketball. C of I outscored Warner Pacific 18-14 in the third quarter. Yotes led 15-12 after one and were outscored by the Knights 25-18 in the second quarter. One point in the second, Warner Pacific led by 9. C of I quickly stormed back, cut it to 2, and then only trailed by 4 at halftime. So that stretch big for the Yotes in this one. 12 on the shot clock. Kersey. Over to Garcia. Ball deflected. Kruger with 3 on the shot clock, stolen by Harwood. And the Yotes can take the lead on this possession. Mitchell over to Collins. Yotes setting it up in the half court. Mitchell, free throw line elbow, nice pass inside to Harwood. One too many passes, and it's stolen, looking for Renfro outside. Back the other way to the basket goes Farner, and she is fouled. 2 shots coming. As Harwood looked like she might have had a good opportunity down low, went for one more pass, and it was stolen away by the Knights. Foul goes to Renfro, her second personal, and a first team foul on the Yotes of the fourth quarter with 8:53 on the clock. First free throw's missed. One of the big statistical advantages here tonight for Warner Pacific, 43%, 6 of 14 from downtown. The Yotes, 2 of 16, 13%. So the edge and outside shooting has definitely gone to the Knights so far this evening. That's the second free throw good by Farner, and Warner Pacific leads 52-51. Pantoja checks in. Here's Renfro, slinging it to Harwood. Out of the left arc, Collins. 8:39 left in this one. Renfro, dangerous pass to Harwood. Shot missed, rebound brought in by Kersey. Wide open three. This time no good for Jackson, who's quieted down here in the second half. She had 10 points. Still the leading scorer for the game, though, for Warner Pacific after a strong start this evening. Sayer, pass fake now to Collins. Collins underneath to Harwood. Off the Mackenzie Collins assist. And Mackenzie Collins having one of her better games of the season here tonight with 6 points, 4 assists, and a rebound. Bounce pass underneath, shot missed by Jackson, and a rebound to Mitchell. Harwood loses the ball, stolen by Pantoja. Celeste, pass out to Kersey for three. Free ball missed, rebound Renfro. Yotes leading 53-52, 7:20 left in the fourth quarter. Nice pass underneath, and Kayla Sayer with a finish. Her first basket of the ball game. And some substitutions after the made basket. Rasmussen and Royce Radford check in as well. See who the other sub is here. I believe Mitchell was already on the floor. There's some full court pressure here. 3-point lead for C of I regardless. 7:05 remaining. Farner loses it. It's stolen by Rasmussen. The 20th turnover of the night for Warner Pacific. Mitchell to Renfro for three. Good! Kate Renfro for three. Big triple for the junior from Horseshoe Bend. And now she gets a steal. Renfro to Mitchell. Lay-in missed. Offensive rebound battled for by Mitchell, and then deflected into the hands of Pink, who will get the benefit of the arrow for Warner Pacific with 6:31 left. The Yotes, however, have opened up their largest lead of the night at 6 points with 6:31 remaining. Farner checks out, and Gabby Bruno with 4 fouls into the game is the inbounder, as Coach Gregg understands he needs his second leading scorer out there on the floor here late in the ball game, despite the foul situation. Pantoja to Schoen, now to Pink. Pink stops the dribble and almost throws it away, but instead will be bailed out by a foul away on C of I. That's on Mitchell, her third personal, and the second team foul here in the fourth quarter. Inbound. Laying with a left hand missed by Kersey, and Mitchell gets the board. Mitchell with 6 rebounds tonight, leading rebounder for C of I. Renfro to Royce Radford, slinging it to Sayer. Back to Mack. Good ball movement by C of I to the free throw line, elbow on the left side. Mitchell, Royce Radford to Renfro. 3 ball off the rim, rebound to Schoen. Good possession offensively by C of I there. And 5:38 left. Yotes still leading by 6, 58-52. Bruno to Schoen. Going off a showing screen. Now they'll pop it back to her. And a defensive foul on Royce Radford. Her second personal. And team foul 3. Schroeder coming in for Taylor Sayer here. And Jenna Schoen to the free throw line, where Warner Pacific is shooting 53% tonight. And Schoen's first opportunity at the stripe is good. 9 players have scored for the Knights. She hits the second as well. Couple of free throw makes, cuts the lead to 4. 58-54, 5:25 and counting in the fourth. Schroeder. Deflected. Mitchell got to go for the basketball, and she'll get a foul. I believe it's on Mitchell, which is her fourth. Going for the basketball. It is. And that means Maupin will have to come in. And that's a big loss here with the 4 fouls with 5:09 left. As they'll be without her for a brief period here. Courtney Jackson, leading scorer for Warner Pacific, bounces it to Schoen. The up and under and the finish. My word, what an interior move by Jenna Schoen there, and uses the glass as her friend to cut the C of I lead down to 2 with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left. Stole it away. Pantoja with the steal. To the basket. Missed it. Rebound Rasmussen, and the Yotes get bailed out with a missed lay-in. Royce Radford thought about stopping and popping for 3. Instead, will keep the possession with 20 on the shot clock, 4:30 in the quarter. Schroeder. Bounce pass to Maupin at the free throw line. Back out to Mackenzie Royce Radford. Off the rim. Rebound hauled in by Jackson. C of I still clinging to a 2-point lead. Over halfway through the fourth quarter. We'll still have a media timeout. Schoen trying to get it on the interior. Deflected by Rasmussen and stolen by Renfro. 3:59 left. Big offensive possession here for the Yotes. Royce Radford to Renfro. Far side corner. 3 is good. The assist from Mackenzie Royce Radford. And Kate Renfro in double digits off the bench with 10 points. The Yotes lead by 5. 3.5 minutes left. Pantoja for 3. Good on the answer. 61-59. This was a great game here last year at the Activities Center, and it's been back and forth again. And with 3:13 left, 61-59 Yotes. Media timeout on the floor. Back right after this. A major shot by Kate Renfro prior to the media timeout was answered by Celeste Pantoja for Warner Pacific to have it as 61-59 here with 3:08 remaining in the fourth quarter. From the J. Albertson Activities Center in Caldwell. Maupin stolen out of the media timeout by Jackson and then turned over by Jackson and stolen by Rasmussen. So both teams with consecutive turnovers. Schroeder, double teamed, will bounce it to Rasmussen and bailed out by a foul. She was bodied up underneath by Jenna Schoen. That's her second personal. 1 team foul on Warner Pacific here in the quarter, 4 on the Yotes. Dangerous inbound pass, but Warner Pacific stepped out of bounds after getting the steal. So the Yotes will do it again. setting up a line with Maupin outside of the line. They'll inbound to Maupin. Now to Renfro. Rasmussen. Out to Royce. Radford steps inside the three-point line and thrown away to the scorer's table. 23rd turnover of the night. Both teams with 23. .239 remaining. The Yotes want to get a new player in the game here. They'll get Mackenzie Collins in for Mackenzie Royce Radford for the defensive possession. Collins has had a nice game today out of the starting lineup for the Yotes, with 6 points, 5 assists, and a rebound. Nice pass on the baseline by Pink to Schoen, who missed the shot, and a foul away from the ball on Pantoja. And that is Celeste's fourth. And the second team foul of the quarter on Warner Pacific. As the crowd continuing to fill in here tonight behind us and across the way as well. Men's game scheduled to start at 7:30. It's 7:06 local time. In the meantime, we got a big one in a Cascade Conference opener in the women's side. Collins, free throw line. Rasmussen out to Renfro, another three. This time, no. Rasmussen there for the offensive rebound and the putback. Kirsten Rasmussen, 9 second half points for the junior from Soda Springs. Pantoja off a Kersey screen. There's Schoen, slinging it to Pink. Pink, screen set by Schoen. They were looking to pop it back to her in the basket. Instead, it's Jackson driving baseline finger roll off the mark. Schoen the offensive rebound. The putback's missed. And Rasmussen there to battle for the board. 1:25 left. Two possession ball game, 63-59 Yotes. Collins at the free throw line elbow with a jump step. Schroeder stops her dribble. Now to Collins. Collins bounces it to Maupin. Under 10 on the shot clock. 7 on the shot clock, and Collins turns it over with 1:03 left. Royce Radford coming in for Schroeder. And Gabby Bruno into the game with 4 fouls. Her and Pantoja both with 4 fouls. Celeste has the basketball. Under a minute. Shown the screen. Pantoja on Collins. Nice find to Schoen off glass. Good. Beautiful assist there. And Warner Pacific within 2, 63-61. 45 seconds remaining in this one. Royce Radford over to Renfro. Now here's Rasmussen. On the right block, 33 seconds left. Dangerous pass from Rasmussen, but it's deflected out. No, it's off Renfro. And C of I turns it over with 30 seconds remaining. And Warner Pacific takes a timeout. Back after this with 30 seconds left. C of I 63, Warner Pacific 61. .30 seconds left in this one. And Warner Pacific will have the basketball out of their timeout. And they will be inbounding it from in front of their bench in the front court. Down 63-61. Pantoja inbounding. Underneath the basket to Bruno, and she's fouled. The shot does not fall, however, and Bruno will have to earn it at the free throw line, where Warner Pacific has struggled tonight. 10 of 17, 58.8%. Bruno personally is 1 for 2 at the stripe. She has 6 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. First free throw good for the junior from Lake Oswego, Oregon, a transfer from CSI in Twin Falls. The second free throw off mark, but a rebound offensively to Kersey. Pink to Schoen. 20 seconds left. Warner Pacific down by 1 with 12 seconds remaining. 3-ball, Pantoja, good. Celeste Pantoja from out. And Warner Pacific looking to hold on here in the last 8.2. It'll be Schroeder, Sayre, Rasmussen, Royce Radford, and Collins. The 5 on the floor for College of Idaho head coach Janice Beal. Pantoja, Pink, Kersey, Schoen, and Bruno, the 5 on the floor for Warner Pacific. Royce Radford, the inbounder, 8.2 seconds remaining. Royce Radford with 4 seconds to the basket. Left hand off the glass is good for Mackenzie Royce Radford, and a timeout with 2.3 seconds remaining. Shooters here tonight that have hit from distance. Darby Pink, 2 of 4 from 3. Courtney Jackson, 2 of 4 from distance as well. Pantoja, 3 of 5, including the big one on that last possession. And here we go again. Warner Pacific basketball, 2.3 seconds left. Pantoja inbounding, tied at 65. She'll lob it up, and it's caught. Basket missed by Bruno, and time expired. Time basketball for the first time this season for the College of Idaho, as Anthony, Mitchell, Schroeder, Royce Radford, and Collins begin the overtime period here tonight for College of Idaho. Pantoja out there with Kersey, Schoen, and we'll get to the other 2 here momentarily. It's Pink and Bruno. And a traveling violation out of the jump ball for Kersey. A great game here tonight between these 2 teams. It's been back and forth the entire way. Neither team has had a double-digit lead. Largest lead for Warner Pacific is 9 in the first half. Largest lead for C of I is 6 in the fourth quarter. 5 minutes on the clock here for the overtime period. C of I's first offensive possession of extra time. Schroeder driving baseline, stop the dribble, get it out to Collins. Collins inside the free throw line, bounces it. Foul. Emma Anthony to the stripe for 2 shots. Good job being tough with the basketball on the interior by Anthony there. Picking up the foul is Maya Kersey, her 3rd. As Renfro checks in for Schroeder with 4:20 in the first overtime. And Emma Anthony drains free throw number 1. Her first points, I believe, since the first quarter. Drained as well. 6 big points for the freshman as full court pressure here from the Oats. Broken into the front court in the hands of Kersey. Now here's Pink. 67-65 C of I. Anthony deflects it. Schoen comes back up with the ball. Slings it out to Bruno for 3. Way outside off the back rim. Royce Radford the rebound. C of I out rebounding Warner Pacific 38-30 tonight. .348 in overtime. Anthony, free throw line, extended jumper. Nothing but net for Emma Anthony, who has 8 points. Collins applying ball pressure. Renfro there as well. Mitchell, the benefactor, to the cup. Missed the lay-in, point blank, and Kersey the rebound. 3:27 left. 4-point lead, though, for the Oats, who applied great ball pressure on that previous offensive possession for the Knights. Pantoja to Bruno. Shot fake. Steps inside the 3-point line. Dishes it off to Jenna Schoen. 8 points for Jenna. Point game. 69-67. 3:05 left. Overtime period. Collins bounces it to Royce Radford, who hit the shot to send us to overtime. Renfro hit another big shot as well in regulation. Not that time, though, from the near pocket. Back the other way, missed by Kersey. And Collins, the rebound for the Oats. Good dribbling display to get it into the front court. Collins to the basket, lay-in missed. A whistle blows. And a foul. And it's on Pantoa, her 5th personal. And she will foul out with 2:40 in overtime with 11 points. Callie Kruger comes in. And Courtney Jackson on the floor, as well as Raquel Garcia, Gabby Bruno, and Pink on the floor. It's the 5 for Warner Pacific. Same 5 for the Oats as Collins hits the first free throw. One more. No good. Anthony, the offensive rebound, but she throws it away. Picked off by Garcia. 2.5 on the overtime clock. Garcia, fouled by Rice Radford. Her 3rd personal. And Garcia will have a couple opportunities here as a result of the foul situation. It's already the bonus. She misses the first. And the Oats need a rebound here. They are out rebounding the Knights by 8 tonight. Of a miss, they need to get it. It won't matter though, as the free throw is good for Garcia, who has 6 points. 70-68 Yotes, 2:15 overtime period. Renfro out to Royce Radford. Now here's Collins. Collins back to Renfro. Good ball movement by the Yotes. Renfro for 3. Not this time. Off the side rim, and a rebound brought in by Garcia. Under 2 minutes on the clock. Collins the steal. She pickpockets Garcia to the basket. Lay-in miss, but she's fouled. Mackenzie Collins with a huge defensive play here in overtime. And with 1:38 on the clock, the 5'4" senior from Fruitland will head to the line. Shots. Jackson checking in for Renfro, who's had a huge game tonight. Pivotal performance off the bench for Renfro with 10 points. First free throw good for Mackenzie Collins, who's also been great tonight with 8 points. 5 assists and 2 rebounds. Misses the second rebound, Bruno. 3-point lead for C of I. Warner Pacific can tie it with a 3 on this possession. Thrown away. Nobody on the Oats got a hand on it. They were looking for Kruger inside, and the pass by Garcia went out of bounds. And you'd think the Oats might burn some clock on this possession with the 3-point lead. And 1:17 on the clock. Instead, Collins by Bruno. 27 turnovers for both sides tonight. Under a minute into first overtime. Kruger underneath to Jackson, back to Kruger, and a nice pass by Courtney Jackson. Callie Kruger has double digits with 10 points. Timeout C of I with 45 and a half. The College of Idaho looking to improve to 21-2 all time here in Caldwell against Warner Pacific, but boy, have the Knights made it tough this evening. As with 45.5 seconds left, 24 seconds on the shot clock. The Yotes lead 71-70. Collins to Royce Radford. 16 on the shot clock. Royce Radford with the left hand, shots missed. And a rebound, tie up, Yote basketball. C of I has the possession arrow. 4.2 seconds left, and we will reset the shot clock to 20 seconds. A 14.2 second differential. Collins inbounding. She lobs it to Jackson. Good free throw shooting on the floor for the Yotes. Jackson to Royce Radford. Under 10 on the shot clock. Schroeder on the baseline. Out to Royce Radford, an open three. Good! Mackenzie Royce Radford connects the dots on the three ball. The Yotes score. Time. 3-point shooting that they have out there on the floor. Although Celeste Pantoja, who hit the big triple at the end of regulation, not on the floor. She fouled out. Knights need a quick basket. Pink from Bruno. Three ball miss. Schroeder the rebound. And with 8.1 seconds left, McKenna Schroeder will head to the free throw line. What an effort by C of I on the boards tonight. They hard, and as a result, have given themselves this 4-point lead as Bruno fouls out her fifth. That's two players in the starting lineup that have fouled out for Warner Pacific. First free throw from Schroeder's good. Men's basketball and Warner Pacific coming up 20 minutes at the conclusion of this one, which at this point looks like it may be around 7:50 as Schroeder hits both. And another timeout with 8.1, 76-70. C of I in the lead. C of I a 4-point lead, and McKenna Schroeder knocks down a couple of free throws to make it 76-70. C of I with 8.1 seconds left in the basketball game here in overtime. Warner Pacific needs a couple of quick threes, and they are not going to get it here. A right-hand floater missed by Kersey, and time will run out. The College of Idaho 1-0 in Cascade Conference play.